G'day, Tonia Reeves, Australia's psychic cowgirl, coming at you from Sunday Creek here in Victoria. We, as of midnight last night, Ichi knows as I'm about to come on show. Great. We've been announced to be in lockdown as of midnight last night for 6 weeks. So, yeah, it's kind of round 2 for us. And we're hoping that this time round we'll be able to flatten the curve and get rid of our numbers here in Australia, or Southern Australia, Victoria. We're known as the really bad state because we did not contain our numbers. So not me personally, and not many Victorians, but yeah, look, it's flared up. So the next step is to put us into lockdown. So this lockdown, a little bit like I was chatting to my great mate Tonia on TNT Thursdays this morning about. It's almost like a reset again for us. So we were in lockdown for about 8 weeks first time around. So now we're able to revisit what we didn't get achieved in those first weeks of lockdown, and we can focus on what we didn't get to do. So we're doing it now. So nothing like having a bit of something to commit to. So anyway, that's the way you look at it. And, our thoughts and prayers are with those that are struggling with COVID, or, where parts of the world where it is out of control. So I'm sending prayers and thoughts to all of those that are affected, and hoping that we can get this under control sooner rather than later. So much love from Australia. So this week I've bit the bullet and I'm starting my online classes as of the 22nd. It should be a Tuesday here in Australia, and I've got a couple of classes running at different times to hopefully cater for many of you around the world. Basically, the classes will be run by Zoom, and they will be on psychic and a little bit of mediumship development, a bit of personal development. So basically in my classes, I love to bring out your natural gift of your sixth sense or your psychic connection, and nurture you through that. So it's a 10-week course. It's $220 Australian for the 10 weeks. I do have limited places. So first in to pay the money up front will be locked in at as a spot. So yeah, so I've had a few jump on already, and I really appreciate your support. And for anyone that might be drawn to want to do it, jump on board. We'll have a great couple of groups that will run for the 10 weeks, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that. So yeah, tutored by me personally. So it doesn't get much better than that, apparently. No, I'm joking. So yeah, just thought I'd share that today. All right, my first caller today is Christina in Rutland, Massachusetts, the US. Hi, Christina. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Really good, thank you. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
My pleasure. All right. Is there an area you'd like me to focus on for you today, or just tune in?
I'm going through a lot of changes, so probably something future-wise, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. The first word that came up, and it's almost like it just jumped out at me for you, is trusting. So it's like with the changes around, it's like spirit are calling on you to put that faith and trust in what's being shown for you. So I do want to say what they're also showing me is there's a couple of decisions around, and I want to go to different aspects. So obviously, one, I feel like I'm relocating, or I'm changing where I am living. I don't necessarily feel like I'm moving far away from where I am, but I feel like they're showing me something around that. And the other is also about making a decision on as far as what you're stepping up into doing. I'm questioning. All right, so like they're showing me you've got two options, and this I feel is I'm going to your career or what you're going to be stepping into. And I want to say, Spirit is showing me it's time to follow your heart with what you're doing, and it's time to do it for yourself and not hide in the background, because I feel like there's been a hesitation around what you're doing in your career to really step up into what you're really great at.
Yeah, that is definitely. I'm like, wow.
Because
yeah,
it's like they say to me, I'm pushing you.
Yeah, I'm actually traveling. I'm going to do cross-country trip, and I'm currently unemployed and in between jobs, so I'm looking for something, maybe remotely. So that is a fear because I don't know if I'm being irresponsible.
Not at all, not at all. And it's kind of like for you, you've got to that point where or Spirit is showing me all the ties have been untied around you. So you've got this opportunity of freedom, and it's almost like everything ended in sequence. So I feel like if we go back to prior to now, you've had things finish up and all around the same time. So it's kind of like you've been given that sign to say it is your time to travel. And I feel like I've got no ties. And I even feel like there's an animal in spirit for you, like saying, I don't know whether you've lost a pet, like over the last 12 months, or it's almost like they're coming through going, it's your time to be free now.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely feel that way.
Yeah.
I just left a very bad job, so I get that.
Okay. Now, as far as career goes, I'm going to just get Spirit to show me a little bit. I really want to say I've got a grandfather for you too that's really strong. It's like he's paving the way for you, but I feel like you had a good connection to him because it's like he's looking out for you. And he's showing me that with career, there will be freelancing. So it's like I feel like you're able to do it by computer because they're drawing me to look at my computer right in front of me, and I'm freelancing to others. So there's something around you working with contracts, but it will be remotely. So I feel like this is something that you enjoy to do as well.
Yeah. Awesome.
And there's also a spiritual aspect to that as well. So I do want to say, as you're traveling, connect with those spiritual places that you will be drawn to. And I see you doing some more, like, it's almost like I'm going to do a little retreat, or I'm going to do a course and expand my spiritual gifts, is what I'm shown. It's almost like that's a piece of the puzzle that's ready to be stepped up as well, is your spiritual side.
Yes, definitely. That's exactly what I want to do. Just go travel with no one around me and just be me.
Absolutely. And within that, and exactly what you're saying, this is a time, Christina, for self-discovery of you. And I do see in that process, you're going to be uncovering many aspects of yourself that possibly was shown early in life but have been pushed back because of, work and being stuck in situations that haven't been all the best for you. But it's like now you've got the freedom. You're going to be delving into exactly who Christina is, and as you go along with this journey, there'll be a blossoming of you. So I feel like I want to say to you, this is the next phase of Christina. So it's like I've shut the door on the first chapter and I'm on to the second chapter, is what Spirit is showing me.
Awesome. Thank you.
I also see, it's funny because I feel like I'm going to the desert, but there's something around, I see you're either riding horses, or I even felt like I wanted to go to donkeys or something, but there's some connection to you riding something. Just really random.
No, that's funny because I just said that to my husband. I'm like, I want to ride a horse for the first time.
Well, you will be. So this is a part of the emergence of you, and it's like these little things that are still in the back of your mind that you've always maybe wanted to do, or that are actually a part of you, but you just haven't been able to connect with before. You now will be able to. And I do want to say follow your heart with things, because I see you guys, like I see you getting off the track. So it's a little bit like, our destination is X, but I get lost along the way, and I know that for whatever reason I'm shown these places that maybe I didn't actually have mapped out.
Yeah, no, we don't.
I love that. Because I travel, well, before being locked down, but we always love to travel. And some of the best places we've found have been when the GPS has sent us up this road that was definitely the wrong direction, but we've found some amazing places. And I see that for you as well. It's like, and also connecting with different people. So I see you guys on your journey. You're connecting with locals and meeting, people that are part of the community. It's not just about seeing, it's not a sightseeing thing. This is about feeling freedom and connecting with like-minded souls.
Awesome. Thank you.
And I see a lot of, it's like Spirit is showing me there's a cheekiness to you that's going to come out even more on the road. And I do feel your connection with your other half will deepen, because it's like we feel light, we feel free. And, it's been a long time in the making, but it's like the timing is right now.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
And I do feel like you can't really go wrong with this, is what Spirit is showing me. So it's like, as much as you might, go along and then feel like there's a hiccup in the road, there won't be. So it's almost like everything is in alignment. So just trust that process. And it's like you already like that. You go with the flow. And the more that you guys go with the flow, the more that comes to you just at the perfect time and as is needed. So I'm really excited on your journey. It's going to be great.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the reading, too.
No, my pleasure. And just another thing they're showing me just before I take off, write down, I feel like I'm doing a blog on my travel. So share this in words, because I feel like others will be inspired by your journey here.
Okay. Oh, I definitely will.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, I have to run. Thank you, Christina. I'm so rapt to have connected with you. Take care and fun adventures. I'm envious. Wish it was me.
Thank you. You have a good night.
Beautiful. You too. Thank you. Thanks so much for listening, everyone. And another week is over. I'll see you at the same time, same place next week. Australia's Psychic Cowgirl signing off. Tonia Reeves. Woohoo!